Ebenezer Howard was inspired by books that encouraged a utopian society that included a centralized plan and equal land and pay for all classes. He was also inspired by the ideas of Peter Kropotkin. He believed that all social and economic problems could be solved by disaggregating cities by combining the advantages of small-town life with the best aspects of the modern metropolis. In 1898, Howard publishes Garden Cities of Tomorrow and forms the Garden City Association. The Garden City is described as a peaceful path to real reform. At the time, 80% of the land was owned by the elite class. The Garden City, however, rejected the concentration of power in the hands of this class. This diagram represents the town and country as two magnets that attract and repel in certain aspects. The town offers excitement, high wages, and employment, but also high prices and poor living conditions. In contrast, the country offers physical space, but no work and lack of society. The Garden City is a reasonable medium between the two extremes. It is an urban center for 32,000 people. Outside the city consists of parks and farm, and there is close proximity between living and work, just to name a few. Howard believed that social and political transformation would be brought about by promoting decentralization, cooperative living, and balance between agricultural and industrial production. The Garden City closely reflected these characteristics and started the move toward a utopian society. Le Corbusier was known for his experimentation with building material and technology. In 1916, Corbusier creates the mass-produced domino house. Slabs sit on piers and are supported with a reinforced concrete frame. However, he takes this form of compression and translates it into the city planning, using new building inventions and modes of transportation. The contemporary city, also known as the City for 3 Million, uses skyscrapers for condensed housing and a centralized plan with transportation as its focus. The bottom image shows the center of the contemporary city. The transportation center, with a runway on the roof, is flanked by high-rise towers. The skyscraper stands in a park where the buildings only occupy 15% of available land, leaving more room for green space. In this way, it frees the ground and in turn becomes a symbol of power. Corbusier describes the house as a machine and starts to use materials like steel and reinforced concrete. Technologies like the automobile allowed for quick access and departure through the city. Airplanes and highways, also called earth scrapers, become an advanced source of transportation while avoiding the contours and topography of the natural land. Corbusier seems to be more inspired by technology, using airplanes, automobiles, and road systems to fuel the impact of the city. He also integrated skyscrapers as a more efficient form of social housing, a compression of space. Howard focused more on the social issues at hand, and strived to create an equal society with a balance between agricultural and industrial production. Unlike Corbusier, Howard makes a clear separation between the park and the city, and only keeps a close proximity between the two. Ebenezer Howard and Le Corbusier strongly believed in technology as a foundation of a rising metropolis. Both took different approaches to creating the ideal city, while striving to keep a balance between the city and park.